Hello, lovies. Happy Friday. Now, let's start on questions. Jen has a confession to make. You ready? Hang on to your greenie panties. I'm wearing pants today. Yep. I have a reason, okay? It's just colder than shite. Yeah, we got a few inches of snow on the ground. Everything's closed. Yeah. So, to make it legal and everything, we'll just declare today a national collective holiday. And it'll be, I don't know, y'all come up with a name. But I had to confess that. I have to be honest with you. You know, I always tell you the truth. Frozen buns, moon, honey. I have these big old buns that I'm not going to freeze. I know that, but whew. Charlene, you'd think, but it's just that cold. Renee, you hush. 72 degrees. Whew. Yeah. And this isn't the worst of it. Next week, it's all going to be ice and polar, like single digits below zero kind of stuff. Yeah. I don't know, Moon. That could be a toss-up. Anybody want to get a measuring tape? Everybody measure your buns day. Yeah. All right. I'm going to be pausing questions, probably closing them. Let's just close them because, you know, I like to talk. There you go, Louise. 12/12, universal holiday. Yep. All right. Can y'all see the Christmas banner or the framing around the screen? StreamYard put in all these little special Christmas things, and I thought, well, let's see if it works. Let's see if it's not another thing to drag down my computer, but I don't think so. So far, so good. All right. Guys, questions are closed. Whoa, they all came in. I will star them, but I cannot promise that I will get to them. Charlene, are you being a smartass? It's all right. It's better than being a dumbass, right? All right. If I have time, I will get to them. If you've put in multiple questions for yourself, I will at least get to one of them. Okay. Sunshine is here. Hello. All right. Hi, Rock. Rocco finally got his birthday card. You should frame that, Rock. Who else of your demented, sick, twisted mind friends could send you a birthday card like that? Yeah. Joe Petrie got a birthday card from me, too. I hope she liked her nuts. Don't ask. Okay. All right. Yeah, copy page is open. So let's get to it. What do we have? Do we have any announcements? Miss Louise, I hope you got your email. That took me a little while last night, but it was necessary. Next week, that's the final week before Christmas break, which will include a humanitarian meeting on Thursday, the 18th. Christmas sale will go through next Friday, the 19th. So if you want to take advantage of that, you have until next Friday to do so. There will not be another sale. Well, I have no idea when. Because once the RIRV goes, I will be MIA for a while. Unless you've already purchased them and I schedule them. So it'll be all right. Okay. Let's jump over to... Hi, Terry. I know you're working, honey. Let's go. Where are we at? I have to refresh this. It's Friday. I'm moving very slow. All right. Lee's home today, so I will be hopefully sticking to our schedule. If it goes over, it goes over. Whatever. Caroline. Hi, honey. Can you put a big thanks out to my spirit team for me? To be honest, my backyard should have been filled with water as high as the river was. Thanks to all that prayed too. Thanks, Jan. Well, first of all honor and glory to God. But spirit team, that means all of you who prayed for Miss Caroline and the goats. It spared her backyard. So we thank you. It's amazing what we can do when we get together. One prayer is powerful, but when we get together, we can move mountains, right? All right. Colleen, I try, honey, I try. All right. Who's next? JD. It's great talking to you yesterday. After yesterday's chat, who would like to come forward to offer some guidance? So grateful. Let's find out. Let's find out. I feel like I'm forgetting to tell you something, but I have no idea what that is. While I'm shuffling for JD, little man broke my heart yesterday. Still don't know what really was going on. I think he's just having a bad day at school, but his bus driver dropped him off, and Kayla said that he was just a squalling for his Mimi. That breaks my heart. What's going on in the world? Anything? Silver's exploding. Dropped back down a little bit today, but that's normal. JD, are you any closer to a little bit of peace and comfort of deciding your future? Wow. Because that's what it's picking up on. All right. Wheel of Fortune just represents your fate is in your hands. You're controlling this steering wheel right now. You're not at a level of Jesus take the wheel kind of thing. You are in control. All right. You've been thinking about it in the past of where do I need to go from here? What actions do I need to take? This represents you. You are a healer and you need to trust your own instincts. Okay. She's very trustworthy. People trust you. And this is pushing towards, you like to help the people that are down and out, whether it's the sick or the homeless or people that just don't feel like they fit in. I call them misfits because that's my family. You're all a bunch of misfits and I love you. Strategize for your future. Strategize. All right. You're going to stand up for the weak. You're going to protect yourself too. And you're going to fight with this. You're going to struggle. That's internal conflict of where do I start? What do I do? follow your own instincts. Okay, so Spirit says that that's going to be an ongoing thing, kind of nagging at you. Don't rush yourself. But also use discernment. Figure out who you can trust, because there will be lots of people that will more than happy to take advantage of you. Your base card is don't get hoodwinked. All right. Don't get stuck into, that's a sword, don't get stuck into contracts or agreements that just don't suit the benefit of humanity. Okay. All right. Yes, wings. Last year I had a white refrigerator before it went on the fritz. Do y'all remember? If you're new here, you probably don't. And I had the snowman magnet on the front because it stuck. Well, this is stainless steel, so it doesn't stick to the front. So I put it on the side, and I thought, that just doesn't look like a snowman. And then I thought, because it's gray, I thought, you know what? No, that's about right. So this is the geoengineered chemtrail snowman. Enjoy. Okay, just saying. All right. Colleen, I don't think that we'll disappear after the RV. I'm not going to. It may be a little harder to get a hold of me because my responsibilities will grow immensely, but I'm not cutting myself off from you. We'll just have to strategically plan of when to get together. And of course, if there are contracts that limit me of what I can do and what I can say, I will be discussing that with my team. I'm not going anywhere. And who says you can't just have a conversation with a friend or family member? And that's what you guys are. So don't panic. We'll make arrangements. I've already been warned that I'll probably have to change my phone number because it's public on a public platform. Say that 3 times fast. But if you're in the know, you will have it. Okay? Don't worry. All right. So that was JD's. Let's refresh. Eva's got the next one. Hi, Jen. Just checking to see if the negative entity is still with me or has it cleared. How do you feel, love? Is it lighter? It could be Moon. Little man is very attached to his Mimi. And it's not just for the cookies and sugar. We like to snuggle, and they know my sense of humor. Because after they walk in my door and Mimi will say, come see me, give me lovin's, give me a hug, I'll love on them. And then they'll get off my lap, and then I'll look at them and say, okay, it's time for me to punch you in the throat, okay? But they like it. They dish it right back. Trying to teach this younger generation to have thicker skin, you know? Eva, you got a jumper card. Who is this? Oh, wow. That's a powerful jumper card. Justice has been served, my love. This is fear. I can't talk today. Okay, this is what happens when you wear pants on Friday. Jen can't talk. Okay. Does the air feel lighter? Okay. You have the strength, but don't think that there won't be some conflict that could try to sneak back in. Right now, you have the upper hand. Keep doing what you're doing. You have a solid yes, but stay focused. Don't get so distracted that you let your guard down. This is why daily prayer is so important. Whatever that looks like to you, you keep them out, keep them at bay. And when you're consistent with that, they just give up because they realize I ain't got no chance of getting back in there. So Ava, you're okay. It looks good, but keep up with it. Okay. All right. All right. Loosen up the pants. Well, they're stretchy pants. What do we got? Are we ready for stars? Joe Petrie, where have you been? Young lady, you know where to go. Principal's office. All right. Who we got? I'm surprised this was still in there when I opened up StreamYard because it was put in there pretty early, but that's okay. It stayed there. What does Spirit want me to know for this coming week of December? Please and thank you. You know, I had a bunch of readings yesterday, but all week long it's been about no fear. And we know that Spirit's always telling us have more fun. This coming week, whether you celebrate Christmas, Hanukkah, by the way, happy Hanukkah to everyone. I believe that starts on Sunday, I think. Maybe. I don't know. We need to try to be a little lighter. Lighten up a little bit, have a little more fun. Don't let it all be doom and gloom. I'm pretty sure we may not do anything for Christmas, but that doesn't mean that we're going to wake up in a foul mood. Okay. But let's see, Miss Bonita. How is next week going to go? One day, Joe Petrie. One day. Bonita, are you going to get any time off from work? Or do you have to work straight through? Got to have balance. Oh. Uh-oh. I got a card that came in reverse, which you guys know that I don't normally read in reverse, but if it's an oddball and stands out like a sore thumb, I will read it that way. Okay. Bonita, you're going to trigger everybody else wondering, ooh, is that just for Bonita or is that for me too? No Krampus claws. No, Roman, we don't know. Bonita, your first card that comes out is a financial gift to make you sovereign, independent, and abundant. Now, let me show you. This is in the past position. And it came in reverse. I'll show you what it is and what it's supposed to be. Upright. It's the High Priestess. Upright, that means secretive. Beyond something you can't see. It comes in reverse. It's not a secret anymore. There's more evidence of it coming out. Apparently, this financial gift is not a secret anymore. This is a loving gesture, an offer made to you. This is the start of this could be a new house, new car, new baby, all the good new stuff, but it's a time of celebration for you and hubby. Take some time for yourself, but know that God's in control. We're going to see him move in your life next week. That is beautiful. Great advice on the base card because it's positively aspect, and that means keep the faith, stick to tradition. Beautiful message, Miss Bonita. Going to be a beautiful week next week. All right. Joe, I'm telling you, the Spirit Snowman, I think you came in after I told everybody because it's a gray refrigerator this year. That's the geo-engineered chemtrail snowman because it's gray. But I do like the fact that the window light is shining on it. I thought that was funny. Okay. Yeah, Joe, that's the banner. StreamYard started putting that up, and I thought, what the hell? Let's give it a shot. All right. So things look great for Sister Bonita next week. Let's jump into the next one. Jan, what do we got? Please, what was next to my bed last night? Well, now, let's find out. Good, bad, or indifferent? I always question the energy, spirits. How did it make you feel? Well, I mean, good and bad can make the hair stand back of your arm and the back of your neck, but if it felt evil, it used to freak me out when I was younger, and then I got to the point of, oh, hell no, Then you turned into the fuck offs. Yeah. Let's see. You've been tricked before and you're not going to take a chance. You're like, look, I have felt negative crap in the past and I've been tricked and I'm not taking any chances anymore. Okay. But this is positive family and somebody you were interacting with, will be interacting with in your dream state. So this is the strength of family. Now that strength card is a Lyran card. So if you interact with your star family, they will manifest themselves. All right. So if you focus, they will manifest themselves, but most likely for your own sanity, and most people can't handle it in real life, subconsciously in your dream state, they will be back. This was positive. Strong presence here. Yeah. They're around you all the time. But still, because you have been tricked in the past, always test the spirits and make sure that the negative does not come through. Always. Okay. All right. Miss Colleen. I'm planning on giving my children some currency. Will there be a certain time frame when they will need to exchange them? All right. I'm going to tell you Jen's version. I'm not a financial advisor. It's for entertainment purposes only. You know, I have to say that. Unless your children are wide awake, they're aware of the situation that's going on, I would not do this. Now, this is my personal opinion. Let me take this off the screen. Because we talked about this the other day, there is a huge risk of them looking at you going, you're batshit crazy, and they might throw it in the trash. Now, if you feel confident and they've listened to you explain this is about to happen, and they'll go home and they'll put it in a safe spot and wait, you do it. Great. I think that's fantastic. If they're not a part of Tier 4B, that means the early in crowd, when it goes public, they'll be able to go and exchange as long as the rate holds and it's not a float. Generally, it went from 90 days, then they started saying 6 to 12 months. We really do not have a time frame yet. We have no idea. Tier 4B, we're going to kind of watch, see how it goes. Many of us just need to work as quickly as we can. But your kids, encourage them, once you get the green light, to do it as quickly as they can. If the rates look good, if they hold on to it, we want to make sure that they don't devalue in time, okay? Because this is only for a short period of time. It's this once in a lifetime thing, okay? So it's a little too early to give you a definite answer. Let's just wait, see how it goes with our tier, and then we'll see, okay? Ask me again when this thing goes and we're all peanut butter and rolling around in it. I might have a better idea what to tell you. You just have to remind me because I ain't going to remember. Okie dokie. All right. Louise. Now, this thing's doing its weird thing about rearranging questions. I literally just saw it jump. If you feel that your question has been missed, erased, jumped over, you can say something, but that doesn't mean it's going to reappear in front of my face. Okay? This is from Miss Louise. My dad showed up this morning when I awoke. Does he or spirit have a message for me? Yeah, he said, child, get your arse out of bed. I don't know. Let's see. My question is, how is your night in your sleep? There is something disturbing here. We tend to go off in battle and fight yucky stuff. And it was almost like a fatherly presence for comfort. Let's see what the cards say. Yeah, he's working with you. I don't know if you were startled in your sleep or something. He's there in a more of a protective role, like that's my child. Okay. He had to step in and take a role. Okay. He's contracted to kind of watch over you. This is a loving gesture. This is a jolt, something happening in your dream state that could have, you may not even remember it. And I don't know that you do because this is secretive while you were resting. He's there as a father to put boundaries around his child. The base card says it all. There was something negative coming after you, and dad was there to go, oh, hell no, get away from my baby. Yeah. We'll take it. Message. You're going to change up your prayer before you go to bed. First of all, dad loves you. This is just overpouring. I love you. I love you. I love you. And this is you changing your prayer up before you go to bed. Keep this SOB out. Whoever, not your dad, but you know, the entity that you're fighting with. Okay. Yeah. It's amazing how our loved ones will come in. Okay. I don't know if the chat is stuck. What the crap is happening to this thing? See what happens when you wear pants and you're not supposed to? If y'all talking, I don't see it. Let's see. Roman. What's going on, bud? What is left of beings who feed on loosh? Any chance they'll tell us when they'll be gone for good and anything affected me I should be aware of? The physicality, the physical draconians, gone. Those are all gone. Physical ones. Underground, deep underground stuff. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Those are gone. That's been sealed off, cleaned up. What we have left is that demonic spirit that still holds on to certain people. Okay. This is stuff we can't see, but overtakes people, makes people lose their marbles, goes after NPCs, that kind of stuff. Physically, we don't have to worry about anything. It's all been cleaned up. Spiritually, that's the bigger warfare. That is still there. I'll kind of look for a percentage to see what's left, but that's a God thing. We can pray, but he's the one that has to remove it. Let's see. Yeah. Well, thank you, Divine Creator. All is well. They've been removed, kicked out. Happy, happy, happy. God's coming in. He's going to move. So maybe 10%, which is still a lot considering the fact that how many people are on the planet. So God's about to move just to get rid of the demonic spirit. Now, not all of them. Some will still be here. So maybe 10%. All right, let's get Roman a message. What does Roman need to know? Other than patience? Negative thoughts. Negative thoughts. You got to push through this. Excuse me. You have to work today. This is negative thoughts that sends you into a depressive state. When things aren't constantly moving for you and they get stagnant, that's when you start to panic. Like, why isn't anything happening? You have to push through this or you will have a fall again. Okay? Thoughts are so important. If it gets stagnant, it gets stagnant. Wow, this is a busy card today. Control your emotions. No knee-jerk reactions from the lack of things happening. Just know that you're loved. Love, 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 love. Okay, that's controlling the emotions of overflow. Know that you're loved in a good way. Don't let the fear and anxiety and what's next overtake you. That's that enemy that keeps coming in that says, it's all crap, Roman. Don't you know it's crap? Your base card, Divine Creator. Are we getting a message from you have animals? Your animals are coming through. They got 1 foot in and 1 foot out beyond the veil. Okay. This is sending love. You need to have more fun. So Yoda. What's the other one's name? Forgive me, I don't remember everything. Foodie. This is love. Watch other animals that may be around because their energy can manifest themselves in other animals. So if there's animals around you and you're looking at them like, man, you kind of seem familiar to me, that's how they're presenting themselves. So that's not just advice from Roman. We need to all take a deeper look into not having knee-jerk reactions when things are not going our way. Yeah. We get stagnant and then we're looking for trouble. Don't be looking for stuff that doesn't exist. Okay? Outdoor cat tigers very affectionately. Like, yeah, you've got animal energy around you. They're just coming in a different form. Yep. Your knees are too sore to react? Yeah. All right. Joe, that's pretty cool. Start using a pyramid around yourself for protection. I find it very powerful. You could change it up. We don't need round bubbles. You could use a pyramid as long as it's of the divine. And I mean, it could be a, I don't know, square. We're hip to be square, right? Anybody want to say? Sorry. All right. Moon. Jordan's having heart issues again. A couple years ago, he was dis having RBBBBBBBBBB. I don't know what that is. That's all, folks. Will he be okay? Was it caused from having COVID or from shudders? He wasn't jabbed. Will he need surgery? Well, let's take this one thing at a time. Will he be okay? Just one thing at a time. Will he be okay? This chat's been weird again. It's got a mind of its own. Is this genetic? This is genetic. Somewhere down the line, that it has been a reason that others have passed away. Yeah, this is genetic. That's generational. That has taken others out. Now, my question is, because this is going to lead into the next part of your question, like what's causing it? This is the intake, giving and receiving. What is he eating? What foods what's he consuming? Everything is poison. Not to be negative, but unless you grow it yourself or you really hunt and spend way too much money to find true organic stuff, it's all crap. It's in your water, it's in your air, it's in your food. He has to be a little more diligent about what he's consuming. Will he need surgery? If he would really focus on changing some habits, his heart is strong. It's almost like if he would lean more towards a traditional, what's the word I'm looking for? Homeopathic, and be patient with himself. We all know worry and anxiety doesn't help things. I don't get that he's going to have to have surgery. The choice is always up to him, but I don't get that he will. I think this could be fixed. Now, I have to say, for entertainment purposes only, we were discussing the other day the benefits of the Ivers and the bendazoles and all that stuff. I encourage anybody, 99% of the crap that's in our body, I'm not a doctor, are parasitic. Detox, cleanse. That is amazing stuff. But ultimately, the choice is his. He can go see a doctor. That's a doctor card. But really, if he would just go all natural and trust God to heal his heart, it's going to be okay. Fear and anxiety will do a lot of damage. Okay? But I keep getting that it's more parasitic and the crap that we ingest. We all do it. Okay? So try that route. Bless everything that you consume. I mean, you don't have to do it every single time that you put something in your mouth. Get up every morning and then just say, Lord, anything that I ingest, whether it be knowledge, food, or whatever, that I ask you to bless it with light. Do it one time a day. Okay? All right. Roman. Now hear from Yoda and Foodie. Any messages? Well, we kind of already did that, didn't we? Pay attention to the other animals around you because they're with you. And absolutely just allow yourself to love them. Okay? And if it gets stagnant, focus on something else. All right. Let's refresh our coffees. I don't want to forget anybody. All right. Back over. Miss Mary. How's the flooding on the goats? Well, Caroline checked in with us this morning. She said thanks that her backyard was spared. So could have been worse, but she appreciates all of her prayer warriors and spirit family here. So that's the update. Miss Charlene. Question. Our question's closed. Are you being a smart arse? Yeah. Yes, questions are closed. Great question. All right. Miss Mary. My granddaughter was told they might have to induce labor. Will she and my great-grandson be okay? Well, we're declaring they're going to be okay. All right. Yeah, well, they told my daughter the same thing. Because this little boy that's coming he's a hoss. He's a big boy. But if she hadn't had him within, I think she got 5 more weeks or something like that, they were going to induce her. Because he's a butterball. It's all right. I told her that she has to beat my record of my biggest baby. Michael was 9 pounds, 11 ounces, 22 and a half inches long. If she could beat that, I'm going to be impressed. We don't make small babies around here. All right. They're going to be fine. She really just needs to She also needs to watch what she's eating. There's some triggers that it's kind of hard to avoid all the crap, but okay. She needs to listen to the wisdom of her doctor. Okay, that's intelligence. All right. This is victory. These troubles be wrapping themselves up. Healthy baby. Now, this is within 10. I do not know when she is due. I'll let you figure it out. If she's due soon, could be within 10 days. Give it time. I do believe that baby will come early. Yeah, I don't think that induction is going to be necessary. She also needs to watch with things that irritate her system and baby. Everything's fine. All right. Turn focus. Keep her emotions in check. I think emotions are a huge part of, let's not get into the conversation of what hormones are. But yeah, she's just overwhelmed right now. She's stay focused. Try to not be triggered by stress. Yeah, I know. That's comical, but she and baby are going to be fine. But she's got to listen. Like, don't be drinking hot sauce or anything and irritating her and baby. Okay? December 28th is her due date. Within 10 days is what I'm getting. Which would make sense. So probably right before Christmas. The Popo cat is banging on the door. Hold on, I'll have Lee get him in. Y'all play the Jeopardy music while I message my husband in the other room. Okay. And he's loud. I would leave him out there, but he's banging. Okay. I would yell, but you guys would hear that and blow out your eardrums. All right. What's the next one? Anissa has the next one. Can I please have a general reading? Sure. Let's do it. What do we got going on? Whew. Where's the tension coming from? My goodness. Anissa, I'm not quite sure where you're at. Is there some kind of political problem where you're at? Okay. All right. Let me explain. There's something with the where you live. I say wings are showing me. Oh, okay. Ear ringing. There's political issues right now. I get that it is not just local, it's more of a broader. I don't know, I can't put my finger on it because it keeps expanding. Be patient with whatever is going on there. There are deals being made. And this is white hat. There's something not right with where you're at, but we have to give it time. Don't be fooled by the news. We all know it's crap. I don't care where you live. Don't be fooled, all right? You have to trust your own intuition. You will be celebrating soon. Some political leader is on their way out the door. They've decided that somebody's got to go. This has something to do with stabilizing where you're at. This is military stability, that actions are being taken. I have no idea why they picked up on that more than you personally, but that's the energy that's coming through. It may be because it's something you're worried about. I hope that helps. You hate crying at work. There's no crying in baseball. Oh, I had to take a break from the onions. Oh, love, it's hard. Gang violence is out of control. Well, it's being watched by the good guys. Hang in there, be patient. You have temperance. That means give it a little while longer, but the military good guys are stepping in. Oh, now we're picking on Terry. Cry baby. Cry baby. Pull her pigtails too. All right. So Anissa, hang in there. Have faith. Keep praying for your local area, even larger. And it will be fixed. All right. I need to drink more coffee. Anything to drink more coffee. Okay. Renee is it. Yes, grammar police showed up today. Okay, this is what happens when I wear pants on a Friday. I get irritated. I'm kidding. Is it still safe or good to update your phone? Will it be for social credit score? Much thanks. I'm going to pull cards for you, but at this point, I don't know how people can avoid it unless you have plans of going off grid. Everything's going digital. We'll have a period of time where it's for the divine and everything goes great. Don't think they can't use it against us, but how do you avoid it? Now, I haven't updated my phone in probably 10 years. I don't know. I can't do much on my phone. My banks say, no, your phone's too old. I'm like, well, so am I, but I'm not changing it. Let's take a look to see what the purpose is. Also understand they do it to catch bad guys. Well, that's all fine and dandy, but we all know we got screwed here in the U.S. with the Patriot Act. Everybody's like, but we want to feel safe. No, that's not what that's for. Is it safe to upgrade your phone? Like I said, I don't know how we can avoid it. I'm avoiding it as long as I can. I think I'm ready to just go to a walkie-talkie or a satellite phone. Yeah. It's okay. And you might as well kind of get used to it because the new systems are all going to be on it. All right. I do want you to watch your contracts that you sign, though. If you agree to upgrade, don't just start clicking yes because it says, do you agree? Do you agree? Read the terms and conditions. Okay. There's sometimes little sections on there where you can unclick it. Okay. Yeah. This is going to be a new system for the whole world. Hello, love. Hey, Grumps. Fine. Ignore me. I don't care. Yes, it will. Just watch the legalities of it. Read the terms and conditions, and if you don't like it, you're going to argue with yourself over, do I do this? Do I not? This is just internal arguments. But for the future, this is going to be for all new systems, especially financial. So, hi, lovey. What are you doing? But Renee, you have 2 aces on the bottom. Absolutely. It is safe to do it. It's actually going to be better for you to be able to secure your finances so bad guys can't get it. Okay. Yeah. It's okay. It's all right. If it push comes to shove, take a hammer to it. You don't know how? Ask Hillary Clinton. Hi, baby. You coming to say hi? Hey, Grumpy. Don't be coming in here and tearing stuff up. All right. Say hello, friends. Okay. Oh, man, he's heavy. But so am I. Text my coffee man for a refill if I need to. It is cold, but that's all right. I drink cold coffee. All right. Miss Pam, what we got? I have a message from Spirit. Sure. All right. Ugh. Now I have boomer hair up my nose. Okay. Not to sneeze. Miss Pam, they're showing me Christmas. Do you have plans for Christmas? Even if they're subtle. Do something that makes you smile. Are you spending Christmas with your sister, even if it's virtual, if you don't live close to each other, even if it's virtual and you do some screen time? This is you and your sister coming in here. Okay. Offer to kind of spend, he's just showing me Christmas. That's Wings and Pictionary. Because I don't feel that your sister has much longer. I believe that she is going to surrender and go to the Creator. And that Hermit is always a reminder, don't hide your head and be a hermit. Okay? With family, absolutely hold on to that. Whether that, if it doesn't include your sister that's having trouble, FaceTime her if you can, or phone call, whatever that means to you, but reach out and hold on just a little bit longer with her. Cherish those moments. Okay. But Wings was just showing me Christmas. Really embrace this year. It's important. Okay. She lives in another state. FaceTime her, whether it's Facebook or call her or text her, but reach out that day and do a Merry Christmas with her. Just to say hi. You don't want to not do it. There's a dread of regret here if you don't, okay? Crocheted a white owl and thought of Wings. Are you saying he's smart? He's a smart boy. Yeah. All right. I was looking for something the other day. I misplaced it. And I said, Wings, where is this? Because he normally tells me, he just shows me where it is, and it's exactly where it is. And he wasn't saying nothing. And I had to call him by his first name. Wasn't pretty. Yeah. When I have to say, Daniel, I'm not playing. Of course, then he laughs. All right. What do we got? Brother Richard, welcome, welcome. What does Spirit have for me the next 2 weeks? Well, let's find out. You're welcome, Pam. All right. What do we got for Brother Richard? One. What are y'all doing this weekend? Anybody else shoveling their way out of their driveway? Any plans? Legal, okay? Let's stick to the legalities of life, okay? I don't have any bail money. Wow. Richard, you got a lot of swords in here. Now, swords represent communication. Justice. I'm thinking more along the justice or legality side. I don't know if you're in the middle of something legal or have to sign papers, because you have a ton of swords. Okay. The next 2 weeks. Something that affects your future. When swords represent logic and intelligence, lean more on that than you do emotions. If you have some tough decisions to make, okay, wings. Okay. Whatever you, before you sign any papers, read the fine print. Read the hidden information. It's going to be a little ups and downs. This is the next 2 weeks, and it could be money related. Make sure that you are reading all the legalities to everything that's presented to you, and weigh options if it has to do with information. Make sure that you do not get emotionally triggered by anything, that you use some logic. Don't let your ego get in the way. And if it doesn't feel right to you, walk away from it. Okay? Because there can be negativity. The devil can represent temptation. You might be tempted to do it. There's something about information coming through. I almost feel it's more media. Something you're hearing. Question everything. Question everything, because this is giving and receiving. Now, that can be a financial thing, but it's an earth sign. It's materialistic. If you have anything that you're exchanging money of any kind, make sure that you're reading legal documents. But I keep thinking this is information that doesn't sit right with you. Just pay attention to everything you read, see, hear. Okay? I know it's a little vague, but this is within 2 weeks. This is further out, and I get it's more later in the month. So, Richard, think about it. If you're not in a legal thing, then it has to do with information. If you hear something, just question who's authoring the information. Okay? Lots of swords. This is about communication. Use your voice, reach out to people, ask questions, get more information. All right. Let's refresh this coffee page. I think we're good. Sister Renee, can I please get a message from Spirit? Spurt? Sure. Y'all, I'm going to continue to shuffle for Renee. Y'all hear about, now these could just be rumors, because I just laughed hysterically when I heard it, that they're ready to bring back COVID round 2. I laughed because some countries are already implementing masks, and I'm like, hell no. Nope. Yeah, that the first round was strand alpha, and this one is strand omega. And the first thing I saw, when I saw that, I'm like, you're about to see the real alpha and the omega whoop your arse if you keep doing this to people. I don't think it's going to work. Renee, you're going to laugh. You know how you told me you took the house off the market? What if I told you the spirit's saying, you kind of probably going to get ready to put it back on the market? And you're like, oh, shit. Yeah. Okay. This needs to be wrapped up. You might get a call about it. Okay. This can be legalities when it has to do in contracts, but this is your realtor card that comes in a lot. And an offer could be made. But here comes the interesting part. An offer might be made. Please use your discernment. There's a lot of smoke and mirrors and negativity with this. Okay. All right. Yeah, I don't like the energy behind this. I know it's important to you to get its true value out of it, and you deserve that. You've put time and money into it. You've invested into it, but they just want to stab you in the back. That means not give you the value of it. They're going to negotiate back and forth. Trust your instinct. So if you get a call, if your realtor says, hey, somebody's interested, get excited, but do your homework. Because there's some underlying, they might offer a much lower bid. Or there might be some legalities in there that say, read the fine print. They'll leave it up to you to pay certain legal costs. Use your discernment. I know that your husband handles a lot of this. But if you do hear about it, beware. Someone's trying to gyp you. Okay? With new price, you are in January. Be careful. Be careful. Okay? Even if whether you've dropped it or raised it, be careful. There's an energy around there that people are watching, even whether it's on the market or not. It's been there before. They may have started on their little favorites list or something. Just be careful. Spirit's just warning you. Don't get duped. Always read the fine print. Okay? We're going to manifest. You're going to get what you want out of it. Okay? Some people just get desperate. So it's not a seller's market right now. It's not really a buyer's market either. Okay? All right. Miss Mary. My granddaughter and the baby daddy. Oh boy, this is getting good. The baby daddy have decided to name the baby Messiah. Oh, hell no. She can do what she wants, but she might want to check into the legalities. In many locations, it is illegal to name a baby Messiah. I'm just saying. Well, let's take a look. Is this baby going to have problems? I think there might be a legal aspect to it. I have seen it happen. Parents have named their child. Parents have a right to name their children whatever they want to. All right. I mean, for years, I thought I was get your ass in the house. Jesus Christ. But I have seen legal issues with people wanting to name their child Messiah. Okay. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. Let's find out. It could I would think it would cause a lot of problems. But let's see. Bury a St. Joseph statue upside down facing the front door to sell your house. The lady did this, sold it the next day. You do you, boo. If it works, it works. Okay. Too young to understand. Naming their baby Messiah. Is this gonna be a problem? You damn straight it is. They better kind of juggle around and try to pick something else. Oh, gosh. Devil's gonna have fun with this. Ooh, look, a new target. Yeah. They need to play around with some other choices here. Okay. Like, don't you have something else? This child's in for a lot of heartache. I think that they'll come up with something else, and they might go with a generational name. Throw some ideas around there. Offer something. You know what? That's going to cause a lot of problem. This little child is going to be a target for this guy. Throw around some generational names. This does not look good. This is where the legalities come in. If you have any influence whatsoever, you might want to try. This is the thief and liar. Don't steal that name. There will be massive judgment. Not that God's gonna strike this child or the parents with lightning. That's not what I'm saying. But it makes them a target. Mixed race. Why does anybody still have problems with races? It's annoying. This is a huge problem. Play around with other words or names that have kind of still a good, strong spiritual presence, maybe related. I don't know. I don't like the energy around it. I just think that they're creating big problems for this child. Okay. Do what you can to offer. Maybe get out. You can do this online. Look up the meaning and then try to find adjectives or synonyms that are kind of the same thing and have a name out of that. But this is kind of go with a generational name. At least if they want that to be the first name, maybe make it a middle name, something where this child is not a target. Okay. I know. And that's what I'm saying. Kids can be cruel, but I tell you, the kids are honest. It just pisses me off because adults are the issue because they know better. You know what I mean? I mean, if I met the child, I would love the child and I would call the child by their name, but I'm just thinking of the implications everywhere else in its life. Walletta. Any messages for the weekend, please and thank you? Don't go to jail. Are we going to Costco? Let's see. Walletta, how's your weekend gonna go? We are not manifesting stress. Costco this weekend, staying out of jail. Yeah. Well, if you do have to go, you might want to go this weekend because next weekend is the last weekend before Christmas. And it seems like the closer it gets, the crazier people get. Oh, gosh. Wyletta, honey, I wish I could give you, like, different readings. Why is it always the same thing? Why do your children always need crap? I'm just saying. You'll have a tough decision to make, okay? Here come the children. All right? Mom, can we have this? This is a juggle of finances, but timing. I don't know if I got time, and I certainly ain't got no money. Yeah. But can we buy this? Can we? I get the feeling it's shopping because it makes us look pretty. Can't you find a way to find the money? Yeah. They're going to be disappointed. But you're waiting on your financial gift. You're just going to have to let them know. Listen, children, Mama ain't rich yet. If you do something with the kids, offer to go out and do something strategically, but it doesn't have to cost money. Okay? Now, if you're where it snows, take them to the park and shove them down a hill in a sled. These children are always wanting something. They're disappointed nothing new. Yeah. Well, I don't like disappointing my kids too, but it is what it is. I can't pull money out of my arse. Okay? So the kids are going to come to you. We're bored, Mom. Let's go do something. Come on, let's go shopping. Let's go spend some money. This is what I want for Christmas. Ugh. Do you have duct tape? I mean, just let them know. So, same old, same old. I wish something new would come in, but that's the strong energy. You are in this bowl of being stuck in routine, and it's the same thing, same shit, different day. Be patient because I still see things are coming for you. Things are coming for you. You will have your day in the sun, and then they won't have to worry about it anymore. But getting them to understand teaches them patience and gratitude, right? You do have it, and shovel and a rope. I did not read that out loud. Okay. All right. Dear Jesus. Okay. It'll be all right. All right. Jody, what's going on, darling? Guidance from your guides. Sure. Why is your mama's energy coming back in here again? Are you having issues with her again? Oh, honey. Chubby, you have siblings? You don't have to answer. I'm talking out loud. There's some sadness here. Okay? That's broken heart. It's just, it doesn't necessarily have to represent depression, but it can mean it's just disappointment. Like, ugh, that's kind of the phase you're in right now. And it has to do with family. Give it time. Be patient. Temper the temper. I know nobody likes that card. But you have the upper hand here now. You're stronger than you think. You can take on more than what you realize. The reason I asked if you had a sibling, and I don't know that they're nearby, but just like I was explaining earlier to Miss Pam, you can do this virtually. Okay. Just have a conversation over the phone. If you have a sibling, do something with them, create new memories, remember old memories. The high energy around your mother is manipulation. And if you have siblings, I don't know why she is playing people against each other. You and your siblings have to come together if you have any. If not, it could be a cousin that feels like a sister, brother. You get where I'm going with this. You had to focus on making new memories and having fun together and not worry about being drugged down by negative energy, okay? But speak up. Speak up. All right. Reach out. Reach out to whoever feels like that sibling to you or someone that you grew up with and have a little fun. Walk down memory lane. Okay. Your base card is don't allow unnecessary worry and talk and manipulation bother you. All right. All right. Got a few more. Here we go. I get into 2 marriages in my life. What? Huh? What, honey? Lily, may I get into 2 marriages in my life? I'm assuming that means marrying once and it didn't work, so you could get married again. You do you, boo, but let's pull. I don't recommend marrying 2 people at one time. First of all, I think it's illegal in most places. Second of all, why would you want to? I get it, Roman. Sometimes the word depression is not the right word. Disappointment is a real thing. But even then, we try to change the language because language is powerful. So we try to switch it up and go more towards the gratitude. So instead of focusing on the disappointments in our life, we try to focus on, okay, what's going good for me? 1, I'm still alive. Okay. 2, I have loving divine creator. So then you just build up from there. And that's the best way to get out of the funk. Okay. The sun came up today. Whatever it is to you. Lily, this focuses on a marriage that has maybe possibly gone downhill. This is old in the past that may have. Now, the person could have passed and has gone beyond the veil. And you're looking to start something new. All right. Do I invest in that? Sure. This is investment. And that is, as long as you feel loved. Yeah, absolutely. Already in the process. Do you have someone in mind? So if you have a past relationship that didn't work or it's not working, it's okay. Give yourself permission. You need to feel like you're loved. Okay. But yes, but make sure that you are taking care of yourself. The divine feminine needs to understand her autonomy without an attachment to it. Okay, that's the Empress. All right, she's abundant, but she's sovereign and doesn't need anybody. But if you desire that second marriage, go for it. All right, just don't do them both at the same time. All right. But here I be. Yes, you are, Roman, and we are glad you are, darling. All right. Miss Blingers, welcome, honey. Can you give me a message from Spirit? Sure. Good, bad, or indifferent. I'll give it to you. You're new here. I don't know how long you've been watching, but I won't hide nothing from you. So brace yourself. I never intentionally want to hurt anybody, but I am not going to lie to you either. What does Miss Blingers need to know? Is it patience? You might have to wake up like I do every day. Today is not a good day to go to jail. Today is not a good day to go to jail. Just saying. You know, some people say, I wouldn't do well in jail. I think I'd be okay because I like being, you know, I kind of like doing my own thing. I just feel sorry for everybody else. Somebody probably shanked me. Wonder why. Miss Blingers, what's we got, darling? Oh, dear. Do you have a court case? What is going on legally here? We have justice and judgment. Those two cards together always represent legal issues. You got tricked in the past. Somebody did you wrong. It's going to come out okay. You've got financial stability in the future. What in the world? Don't get tricked. Somebody's tricked you. I don't know. This is a male energy. Trying to take the head financially. Something like that. Ugh. They don't win, though. No, this is you taking control of the new situation. What in the world is going on? Are you in a court battle? It's going to be wrapped up and you're going to win. Okay. This could be about a company or an investment. All right. But it says don't be worried. And if you're thinking, wait, none of that going on right now, we have to remember that sometimes Spirit prepares us for things that can happen in the future. So don't dismiss it. Many, many times people have asked me things and they're like, that has not happened. That's not accurate. I'm like, give it a minute. And then they'll come back and they'll go, well, you were right. I didn't see that coming. Just be prepared. Okay. Protect yourself legally. I know I'm the meanest, nicest person people can meet. I'm telling you. Knee-jerk reactions and all. They squeak a little. I feel like the Tin Man sometime, but that's all right, Roman. It's okay. Miss Charlene. Can you laugh? Sure. Let it out. I encourage it. Funny. Sunshine on a cloudy day. I have to sing her song. It's like the law. Just saying. For collective, should we be looking into the sun? Does that mean we stare at you? We talked about this a long time ago. I'm going to pull cards for you. But It's good, but you have to know how to do it. You have to do it a little each time. You build up. You don't just say, let's start the sun today. Yeah, little bit at a time, but let's see. Yeah, there are codes coming in. They're coming from above, but they're also coming from below. And they're equally as strong as the other. People aren't realizing that the crystals that are underneath are activating. Who's activating them? We are. Yeah. Not only are we attracting the codes from above, as above, so below. Think, okay? So all the crystalline stuff, we are activating our frequency. It's just like flipping a switch. Once we get to a certain level, they automatically update. Yeah, it's cool. Oh, I'll close the questions as you were writing. Okay, that's all right. I thought you just wanted to know if you could laugh your arse off. I'm like, yeah, absolutely. Go for it. All right. Yeah, this is something that we work up to, Sunshine. This is little by little. We get better each time we do it. He's a master craftsman. That means you don't go spend 2 hours staring at the sun. You do, 30 seconds, a minute. You just work your way up. Is this for the collective? Absolutely. This is good for you. But don't get crazy. Okay. King of Wands is great, and he's about getting stuff done, but he can tend to go too fast. Okay. He's trustworthy, great intentions, but sometimes it's like, slow down a minute. It's a fire sign. Because if you go too fast and do too much, it can cause physical injury because of these 3D meat sacks we live in. But absolutely. So this is the little guy. You see him staring up just a little at a time. It's a page. Baby steps. Baby steps. Okay. Because it gives this energy and frequency, and it helps you maintain it and hold it. We're like little sponges. Okay. But yeah, we should be. Everybody's going to be different of what they can tolerate at a time. Use your own instinct. Please do not go blind staring at the sun, all right? This is for entertainment purposes only. All right. Anissa, can we as a collective have a reading from the Mother of Creation? Sure. What's Mama got to say? She's probably carrying a wooden spoon around, or a flip-flop in the other hand. I will whoop your ass. Yeah. No, let's find the divine feminine mother energy. What does she have to tell her little children? Don't make me call your father. Sorry, childhood memories. That's sort of a lecture. There she is. Aw. She's always one to do more of the encouragement. Okay, there's Mama. Empress is the highest mother card in the deck. She's very proud of us. Very, very proud. We've been learning and manifesting, and she gives us the energy to do that. Now that's interesting. She's actually focusing on the masculine energy. We go through phases. We go through a divine feminine phase. We go through a masculine. because right now she's been with us. She's investing into us, but try not to lean too hard on one side or the other. Don't go too far masculine. Don't go too far feminine. This is a balance, because we have to pay attention to the masculine father figure as well and what the masculine is offering. And anybody out there, there's a good indication here that some people are still very traditional in their aspect of, we ain't got no mother God. What are you talking about? Really? If we're made in the image of our divine creator, okay, that's divine masculine and feminine. There's both. Okay. Advice from mama: slow down. There's your knee-jerk reaction. Stupid. Don't be stupid. Mama's telling, don't be stupid. Don't go too fast. Slow down. Because if you don't, you're going to get tricked and you're going to get stuck. Sounds like a mama, doesn't it? But she's like, don't forget your daddy too, okay? Yeah. And she's been there for generations. The King of Pentacles is a generational stability card, but it's a father card. I know your daddy's always been there, but here's what your mama's saying. Slow down. You're going to fall and we're going to have to go to the ER. But there's that love, happiness, stare at the sunshine. I should sing that too. Happiness, very pleased with her children. This is encouragement. But mama is, yeah, don't make me call your daddy. You need to slow down a little bit. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Has Elizabeth been around me? She comes and goes. Not as much as she used to be. It's like a rotating door in here. If they're constantly coming in and out, in and out, in and out. I think that she served her purpose. She pops in, but it's more of a social visit, not to give me information. So she hasn't disappeared, but she's not here every day consistently. There are other things that she's doing. Thanks for asking. All right. You have doors. Well, they walk through walls, you name it. All right. Sister Sandra, will I have a safe trip this Christmas? We're manifesting it, Miss Sandra. We are manifesting you're having a safe trip. I have told Spirit before that they're so busy coming in and out of here in all different directions. Now, you know, this is only divine. The negative knows, don't bother. Don't bother. You're going to get your ass whipped. But I told Spirit I was going to line them up, only allow one door, and then they can come in operating like a Pez dispenser, one at a time. And they're like, yeah, no. Okay. Miss Sandra, you're going to have a safe trip. We're going to manifest it. Let's get you a reading. You traveling? Looks like it could be a little topsy-turvy. Now, don't worry about it, because that just makes it worse. Okay, unnecessary worry has no place in this. Both of these cards represent topsy-turvy. I mean, it could go one way or another. It just depends. Stay focused. Do not do this unnecessary worry. Okay? It's anxiety. Keep your emotions in check. Right? Control that energy. Be careful who you allow around you. I'm not concerned about your safety. I'm concerned about stupid people. Now let me explain. Miss Sandra, watch your finances. It could be hold your purse a little tighter. Okay. Watch your wallet. Make sure nobody steals your identity kind of stuff. You've put money into this Christmas. Do not let someone stab you in the back. Okay? So, be very strategic of who you talk to, where you're going. That's information very strategic. But you're going to be fine. Don't worry about it. Trust your instincts. This is clutch your purse a little tighter. I don't know where you're going, how you're traveling, but there's crazy people out there. Okay. That's the safety I'm concerned. Whether it's car, train, plane, however you're traveling, I don't see an issue there. I see an issue with people robbing you blind. Okay. Whatever that means. Guard yourself. Okay. All right. Roman, are you making fun of me? Pez dispenser. It's a Pez bobblehead candy thing. Yep. All right. Charlene, I know. I'm sneezing all the time. Spirit, it's thick spirit. All right. Let's go. Miss Cindy has one. What would Spirit like me to know? Please and thank you. That you're loved. We love ya. You're welcome, Miss Sandra. I can see Miss Sandra walking through the airport, shoving money down in her bra. I'm just saying. You do what you gotta do. You know, even if it's whether it's somebody possibly grabbing your purse and running off with it, but digital theft is a huge thing. Be careful with the machines that you put debit cards and credit cards into, because they have those stupid scanners, or I don't know what it is, but they capture your information. Just be careful. Bless anything that you're carrying financially. Bless yourself. Put yourself in a bubble, and then shove everything in your bra. Okay? Or your granny panties. It don't matter. Miss Cindy, what's going on, love? How is old Canada? Old Canada. Is it cold? Snowy? Dumb question, Jen. Yeah, duh. It's winter. Oh, Miss Cindy, are you still working and you're like, I'm tired of this crap? Could be about your investments too. You've been working hard. You're holding on to money. You make an investment. Are you a little worried that you won't have enough? Because this could be disappointed, and I may not get to participate in what I really want to do. Stop worrying about that. Trust your intuition. All right. The information that you're going to receive about investments that you are putting in, greater than you think. This is triumph. You're going to make some great deals. That's contracts. Don't worry about it. Those of us in the humanitarian, I always say play it safe and think lowball it, because you don't want to set yourself up for disappointment. But it also helps you realize that when we go in there for contract rates, we're going to be blown out of the water. You might take a seatbelt, because buckle up, Buttercup. It's going to be better than you had ever dreamed. Your base card is generational wealth. So Spirit wants you to not worry about investment and money. You're doing what you can, and it will pay off. Everyone's on different scales. Okay? Financially, just like we are spiritually. We're all over the place. Be comfortable and satisfied where you're at. You're not out of the game. This is just the first step. And then when you get a little bit, you invest more. And it keeps building. You're going to stair step. God's going to bless you. You're already blessed. Have that mentality. You're going to be all right. And stay warm. All right. Oh, good, Sandra. You got that spatial kind of wallet. All right. That's all I got, guys. But we've gone hour and 45 minutes. If I'm mathing correctly, don't make me math. All right. So we got one more week. One more week. I can't talk today. Redneck's bad enough. Say it with a twang. One more week before Christmas break. So next week will be the final week, and then I won't see you till the next year. So show on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We have a humanitarian on Thursday. And of course, everywhere in slots in between are private readings. So one more week. Let's make the best of it next week. And then whether you do the holidays or not, I won't see you till the next year. Okay? Y'all have a blessed weekend and behave yourselves. Like I said, I ain't got no bail money. All right? I hope you forgive me for wearing pants today. Yeah, I was disappointed in myself too, but it is what it is. Y'all be blessed. If anything happens, I will send out the peanut butter symbol, okay? All right. Behave yourselves. I love ya. Think positive. Have gratitude. Say your prayers. Bless everything. I bless you. I pray for you. I do love you. Have a good weekend. Okay? All right, guys. Laugh a little. Let's have a little fun. All right, guys. Bye.